Hi, it's John Flynn with Copley Advertising, and today we're going to talk about keeping it real. Keeping it real. Us entrepreneurs talk about a lot of things. Why we're entrepreneurs. Because we're crazy. No, we are crazy. But there's other reasons we do what we do. There's goals that we set. Some people want to make a vast amount of money, buy large boats, go around the world. But some of us don't. Some of us want to make a good amount of money, but there's more. There's more to it. And the one thing that comes to mind looking at the people that I really like in the business, Gary Vaynerchuk, said his name right this time, Noah Kagan, a lot of other people, is freedom. Freedom to be who you are. Freedom to just be free. To walk in a room and say what you want to say. To go talk to a client and be straight. You know, be a good vendor, but be honest and say, no, I can't do that. You know, I lived in corporate for a very long time. And sitting for, many hours before a presentation with a client and putting together these PowerPoint presentations and, wondering in my head for hours how to, what buzzwords to say to the client to close this sale and, what numbers I could fudge in order to, kind of bring me over the goal line. Think about what other people were going to say and how to counteract that, and how I have all these conversations, and we all have meetings after meetings to discuss all this, to, just to kind of guess what the client wanted and how to, counteract any competition, which, was all crap. You know how to ask what the client wants? You ask what the client wants. That's it. That's you just say, what do you want? And you don't worry about their response, like, oh, what happens if they say something I can't do? I don't want to ask that question. That's why you don't ask that question, because you're afraid. You're afraid of they're going to say like, oh, I want this, and you can't do that. So, you're going to have to come up with some BS answer to figure out how to patchwork something, instead of just going, well, I can't do that. Sorry. And that's the freedom of having your own company. And I was in a meeting the other day with a media group, and they wanted me to do conversion zones for mobile marketing. And, we won't get into what a conversion zone is, but they were like, well, the client wants conversion zones. I was like, well, I don't do conversion zones. I mean, I can do it, but I won't. They were like, why? Why wouldn't you do it? If you could do it, why wouldn't you do it? I go, I think they're crap. Fraud-ridden and ineffective, and it's just like a play that the client feels comfortable with and thinks it's cool, but it's not. No, I won't do it. And I said, no, dude, it's my company, and I won't do it. So it happens a lot, I mean, not a lot, but I mean, I'll talk to clients on the phone, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that. I mean, you can I'm sure you'll be able to find someone else to do it, but I'm not doing it. So, I mean, it's easy to sit on a high horse here and say, oh, sure, I want the money, I got things, I got bills, I got all kinds of things I have to deal with. But, I mean, a lot of reasons what I've learned, the freedom of having your own business and just the freedom of being around is that, I don't have time for that aggravation. I just don't. I don't have time for starting a campaign and 2 weeks later, the client being really mad at me because, the patchwork garbage I put together to fulfill their, stupid expectations isn't working, and I have to go explain why with some other BS answer that, the wind is blowing northwest instead of south, and the moon is full, and that's why it's not working. No, I won't do it. And that's part of the freedom of it all. That's look at Noah Kagan. I don't see Noah Kagan walking in a room doing stuff like that. I tell you that right now. So, that's part of the deal, is that we get to be us. Obviously I do these YouTube videos dressed and showered. My script is very thought out. And some people like these videos and some people don't and think I'm crazy, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you like, I love it. Like my video. I don't care. I don't care if you like my video. Subscribe. I don't care. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you subscribe to it. I don't care. I hope 2 years from now I have under 20 subscriptions. That's my goal. People have goals. I want 10,000. I don't care. Please like my page. I love that at the bottom. Go to the bottom, like my page. No. I don't care if you don't like my page. You like it. You can dislike it. In fact, I hope I get more dislikes than likes. That would be a win. That would be a win for me. If every video I did, I got more downs than ups. I'd be like, then I know I'm doing something right. Because you're doing something right when you piss people off. Not when they like it. That's bad. Because now you're kowtowing, to the popular thought process, which we all know is wrong by definition. That's part of the reason what we do. Some of us, you do what we do because we know it's wrong. It's all wrong. So we're gonna put it all, bet everything on the table, everything. Put it all in the middle of the table and say, I'm going to, do what I do because, obviously it's pragmatic and it's going to help people and help businesses grow. But on the other hand, I tell clients all the time, I don't like what they're doing. Client asked me about that landing page. I was like, your landing page sucks. I didn't say sucks. But I said, I can't believe you're getting a conversion rate of over 1% on that landing page. I'm in the recruitment space now, and it's like, what they do is that they make these landing pages, and then afterwards they have this 7-page form to fill out. No, nobody's going to do that. No. Very few people are going to go to a landing page about a job and then wind up filling out a 7-page form. It's just, why would you do that? Just put a landing page to get somebody's email, right? Someone's email, that they're interested in the positions, and then, email them some information, a little at a time. Okay? Maybe a page at a time or something, and just kind of reel them in a little bit. But, things will change, and it's just, takes a while sometimes. But, I try. It's not 100%, but I try to, be the voice of at least another way of looking at it. To say, because when you work in a corporation, it's really hard because you get beat up all day, some boss is not great, and you just want to go home. I've been there. You're just tired. You want to go home, and you don't want to say, think, because that's not the corporate culture that they have. So, that's why I like living outside the corporate culture, because then it gives me the ability to look inside and say, I don't think this is great. Some people like it, some people don't. But, that's the win, the big win of being an entrepreneur. One of the big wins for a lot of us is the ability to tell the truth. The ability to be who we are. This is it. When I do these videos, this is it. If you meet me on the street, it's going to be just like this. Sometimes it's pleasant, sometimes it's not. All depends. Because, if you get in my face too much, then I'm going to, call you out. Say, you're full of crap. I'll say it right to your face. And that's the way it is. Isn't that the goal, though? Isn't that the goal? I'd rather have that than 16 yachts. I'd rather have that than 42 cars. My goal is really financially, my goal financially is to not to worry about, paying the bills every month, which, lately has been. And my wife wants to go to Hawaii. That's how much to ask. And have money where I really don't have to worry about money. And I'm talking about $200K. If I made $200K a year, I'd be thrilled. I'll just be happy as can be. So, but the big thing is to be free to think, free to create, free to, to do stuff I like to do, and, be productive. And I love talking to clients. I love helping clients. I really enjoy, developing a process that it's going to make, the company's business better. I want to be that guy. I want to be the resource. I want to be the guy they call in, to, call John, I fix this, in my little niche, So to me, that's the win. To me, is the win is to, and people say, wake up and love to go to their job. I am my job. I don't wake up and go to a job. This is my job. Go to my computer, I work 12, 14, 16 hours a day, which, it's tiring, but it's not a real 14, 16 hours for people. It's just, it's what I do. It's what I enjoy doing. So it's that's, can you be any more real than Gary Vaynerchuk? Is it possible? Noah Kagan? And there's so many, out there. I don't think it's really possible. Look at Bill Gates. Look at Jeff Bezos. Look at these guys, they're just, I don't see their personality changing than what you perceive them to be. I don't know behind the scenes, how they are, as people. But I really don't think Gary Vaynerchuk is any different than you see. I'll be shocked. But that's the benefits, and that's smart business. It's keeping it real with the client right away. Say things. Say nope. People. People talk. I'll give a presentation, and then people will talk to me, and I don't do PowerPoint anymore. Oh my God, that was painful. The bullet points and everything. I'd give you it's a one sheet, it's a 1-2 sheet, Google Doc, and it has everything, on it, and then we'll review it. But and that's it. That's the fancy presentation. So. That's the benefits. That's the benefits for me, is I get to be me and get to do what I like to do. And every day I get to do that, and I don't know how long I'll be able to get to do that. I'm hoping all the time is the win. That's the win. John Flynn,